Let's be absolutely brutal for a moment. I want you to visualize the reality of your situation right now, somewhere right this second. The person who walked away from you is smiling. They are laughing. They are going about their day completely unbothered by your absence. They are checking their phone, not to see if you called, but to text someone else. They look back at the time they spent with you, not with nostalgia, but with relief. They feel lighter. They feel free. They think that by leaving you, they have upgraded their life. They are telling their friends that they dodged a bullet. They are rewriting history, painting you as the villain, or worse, as the weak link that was holding them back. And the most painful part, they truly believe it. They look at you right now. They even look at Orland. They see a ruin. They see someone who is broken, someone who is stagnant, someone who is drowning in self-pity. They see you as a closed chapter, a book they have finished reading and put back on the shelf, never to be opened again. Does that hurt? Does it feel like a knife twisting in your chest? Good. I want it to hurt. I want you to feel that disrespect in your marrow. Do not run from this pain. Do not try to numb it with alcohol or cheap entertainment or by sleeping all day. Society, your friends, and even your family will tell you the same tired lies. They will say, just let it go. They will say, forgive and forget. They will tell you that living well is the best revenge, implying that you should just smile and pretend nothing happened. They are lying to you. They are trying to make you harmless. They want you to be a pacifist because a pacifist is easy to control. But I am telling you to do the exact opposite. Do not let it go. Not yet. Why should you forgive someone who treated you like an option? Why should you forget the nights you lay awake wondering what was wrong with you? No, take that anger. Take that heartbreak. Take that humiliation of being discarded like yesterday's trash. Gather it all up. This is not poison. This is fuel. This is the most potent energy source on the planet. Most men disintegrate under this pressure. They collapse. They beg. They lose their dignity trying to convince someone to love them. But you are not going to do that. You are going to take this rejection and lock it inside the furnace of your soul. You are going to let it burn. You are going to let it consume the weak version of you. The version of you that accepted crumbs. The version of you that tolerated disrespect. That person needs to die. And the fire of this betrayal is the only thing hot enough to burn him away. They think you are finished. They think they have seen the best of you. They have no idea that they just broke the chains that were holding you down. They didn't bury you. They planted you. But for the seed to grow, it must first be destroyed. It must come undone completely in the darkness of the soil. That is where you are right now. In the dark, alone, under pressure. This is not the end of your story. This is the villain origin story. This is the moment the protagonist stops being a victim and starts being a conqueror. Let them laugh. Let them mock you. Let them enjoy their temporary relief, because they have no idea what they have just awakened. They have no idea that by walking away, they forced you to find a strength you never knew you had. You are going to use this pain to build an empire so tall that they will have to break their necks just to look up at you. Hold on to the anger. It is the only thing that is real right now. If you want them to regret losing you, there is one fundamental truth you must accept, and it is a pill so bitter that most men choke on it. Here it is. The person they rejected deserved to be rejected. I know that makes you angry. I know you want to scream that you were good enough, that you loved them, that you gave them everything. But look at the results. If you were truly undeniable, if you were truly a king, they would never have walked away. People do not walk away from gold. They walk away from copper pretending to be gold. To make them wrong, you must kill the version of yourself that they knew. You cannot just improve him. You cannot just put a fresh coat of paint on a crumbling house. You must bulldoze the entire structure down to the bedrock and start over. You need to hold a funeral for the man you used to be. You need to perform an autopsy on your own character. Be ruthless. Why did they really leave? Was it because you were too available? Was it because you had no purpose outside of them? Was it because you were insecure, constantly needing reassurance? Or maybe you were stagnant, promising a future that you were not working towards. Stop blaming them for seeing your flaws. Instead, thank them. They held up a mirror, and for the first time, you are forced to look at the cracks in your reflection. That person, the one who begged, the one who was lazy, the one who was emotionally dependent, he has to die. Tonight, you need to mentally bury him. Say goodbye to his habits. Say goodbye to his weakness. He does not get to come with you into the future. This transformation requires total, absolute isolation. You cannot rebuild a skyscraper while people are still walking through the construction site. You need to close the gates. For the next 6 months, you are not a friend. You are not a lover. You are not a social butterfly. You are a ghost. You are a monk in a concrete jungle. This is what we call ghost mode. It means you pull back your energy from every single person who does not contribute to your mission. No more nights out drinking to forget the pain. No more wasting hours scrolling through social media to numb your brain. You sit in the silence. You sit with your thoughts until they stop screaming and start strategizing. They expect you to be sad. They expect you to be public about your grief. They are waiting for you to post sad quotes on your story, or to upload pictures of you trying too hard to look happy. They want to see you suffering because your suffering validates their decision to leave. It makes them feel important. It soothes their guilt. Do not give them that satisfaction. When you disappear, you disrupt their ego. You take away their supply of attention. They want to know you are missing them. But when you give them nothing but silence, it terrifies them. Silence is the loudest scream. When you vanish, you become a mystery. And human beings are obsessed with mysteries. By killing your old self and disappearing into the shadows to work, you plant a seed of doubt in their mind. They start to wonder, why isn't he chasing me? Did I make a mistake? Is he better off without me? That doubt is the first crack in their armor. But you cannot fake this. You cannot just pretend to be gone while you are secretly checking their profile every hour. You have to actually be gone. You have to be so consumed by the process of your own resurrection that you forget they even exist. The old you is dead. Let him rest in peace. The new you is currently being forged in the fire, and he has no time for the past. Now, we move to the physical realm. Visuals matter. You can tell yourself that looks don't matter, that personality is everything, but you would be lying to yourself. Human beings are shallow, primal creatures. We judge books by their covers every single day. The first thing they will see when you inevitably cross paths again is not your bank balance, not your degree, and not your newfound mental peace. They will see your silhouette. They will see your face. And if you look exactly the same as the day they left, you soft, tired, unkempt, they will feel absolutely nothing. In fact, they will feel relieved. Your lack of change confirms that you are stagnant. But what if they see a Greek god? What if they see a man carved out of marble that hits them on a biological level that they cannot control? You need to understand that your body is the only outfit you wear every single day. It is the architecture of your discipline. You cannot buy a great physique. You cannot inherit it. You cannot steal it. You can only rent it, and the rent is due every single day in the currency of sweat and pain. That is why a strong body commands instant respect without you saying a word. It tells the world, I have conquered myself. I have mastered pain. Every rep in the gym is a message to them. Every drop of sweat is a payment towards your new identity. You are not training just to be healthy. You are training for warfare. You are training to become physically intimidating. You are training to look so undeniably superior that when they look at their current partner, they feel a wave of nausea and disappointment. You want the contrast to be so sharp that it cuts them. You want them to look at you and ask themselves, who is this person? And why didn't I see this before? The truth is, this version of you didn't exist before. You built him in the ashes of their rejection. The gym is your sanctuary. It is the only place where you get exactly what you put in. When you are under that iron lifting weight that feels like it's going to crush you, you are not just building muscle. You are killing the weakness in your mind, that pain in your muscles. That is the weakness leaving your body. Learn to love it. When your lungs are burning, when your legs are shaking, remind yourself this pain is temporary, but the glory of revenge is forever. Do not neglect your grooming. Do not neglect your style. Most men are invisible because they choose to be. They dress in gray. They walk with their heads down. They apologize for taking up space. You must do the opposite. Your posture should scream confident. Your shoulders should be back, chest out, chin up. You should walk with a purpose that scares insecure people. When you walk into a room, the energy should shift. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room to be the most dangerous. You just need to have an aura that says, I am not to be trifled with. This is not vanity. Do not let anyone tell you that caring about your appearance is shallow. This is self. If you treat your body like a temple, people will worship at it. If you treat it like a dumpster, people will trash it. You are turning yourself into a weapon of mass regret. You are crafting a visual masterpiece that they will never be able to touch again. They will only be able to look and wonder what it would feel like to be close to you again. Pan, and that unfulfilled desire, that is the beginning of their torture. But let's get real. A strong body with a weak wallet is just a security guard. But it is visually impressive, but it lacks true leverage. We live in a material world, and in this world, money is the closest thing we have to a superpower. It buys you freedom. It buys you silence. It buys you the ability to say no to anyone, anywhere, at any time. If you want them to regret losing you, you cannot be worried about rent. You cannot be stressing over the price of a dinner bill. You need to elevate yourself to a tax bracket where their entire lifestyle looks like pocket change to you, while they are out there partying every weekend, spending money they don't have to impress people they don't even like. You will be doing something different. You will be building an empire. This requires a shift in your psychology. You need to stop looking at money as something to spend and start looking at it as something to deploy. You are a general, and every dollar is a soldier. You are not buying clothes. You are investing in your image. You are not buying courses. You are investing in your brain. You are becoming a machine of production in a world of consumers. This is the phase where you become obsessed. I mean, clinically obsessed. You need to fall in love with the boredom of hard work. While they are binge-watching Netflix series that rot their brains, you are learning high-income skills. You are mastering sales. You are learning code. You are understanding psychology. You are studying the markets. You are doing the things that are difficult, tedious, and painful. Why? Because the harder the path, the fewer the people on it. You are leaving the crowded streets of mediocrity and climbing the lonely mountain of excellence. They thought you had no future. They thought you were just another average guy with average dreams. Prove them wrong, not by arguing with them in a text message, but by absolute execution. Silence your phone, lock your door, and go into deep work. Create value that the world cannot ignore. You want to reach a level of competence where you are so good at what you do that people beg to pay you. You want to become undeniable. When you have financial power, your walk changes. You don't walk with arrogance. You walk with the quiet confidence of a man who knows he can handle any problem that life throws at him. Imagine the scenario 3 years from now. Visualize it clearly. You pull up to a valet in a car that costs more than their parents' house. It's not a loud, flashy car. It's something understated, elegant, powerful. You step out wearing a suit that is tailored to absolute perfection. You smell like success. You are not looking around to see who is watching you. You don't care. You are focused on your mission. Now imagine they see you. They see this version of you from across the street. They see the way people respect you. They see the way you carry yourself. They see that you have transcended the petty little game they are still playing. They are still worrying about weekend plans. You are planning for the next decade. They are playing checkers. You are playing 4D chess on a global scale. At that moment, the regret will hit them like a freight train. They will realize that they bet against you, and they lost. They sold their shares in you Inc. right before the stock price went to the moon. And the beautiful part, you won't even notice them. You will be too busy building, too busy growing, too busy winning. The gap between you and them will become so wide that they couldn't even shout across it if they tried. This is the ultimate punishment, simply outgrowing them to the point where they are no longer visible from where you stand. Now we enter the deepest level of psychological warfare. We have covered the body and the bank account, but the battlefield is the mind. The psychology of regret is brutally simple. We only regret losing things of value. If you lose a penny on the street, you don't care. If you lose a diamond, you tear the house apart looking for it. Right now, in their mind, you are the penny. They think they know your value, and they think it is low. To destroy this belief, you have to raise your stock price to a level they can no longer afford. And the only way to do that is to be genuinely, undeniably happy without them. This is the hardest part for most men, because you are addicted to the misery. You think that by suffering, you are honoring the relationship. You think that if you show them how much you are hurting, they will take pity on you and come back. That is a fatal error. Pity is not love. Pity is what you feel for a wounded animal on the side of the road. You do not want their pity. You want their respect. And you cannot respect a man who cannot survive alone. They expect you to crumble. They are waiting for the late-night drunk texts. They are waiting for the sad songs on your Instagram story. They are waiting for the aggressive, emotional paragraphs sent at 2 a.m. Do not give them a single crumb of validation. When you find joy in your own solitude, it destroys their ego. They wanted to be the sun in your solar system. They wanted you to orbit around them, cold and dark without their light. When they look over and see that you are shining brighter than ever on your own, it shatters their reality. They realize they were not the sun. They were just a cloud blocking your light. This is where the haunting begins. Mark my words, they will start stalking you. It is human nature. Curiosity is a disease. They will watch your stories. If you block them, they will use a fake account. If you go private, they will ask mutual friends. They are looking for a crack in your armor. They are desperate to see a sign that you are missing them, but they will find nothing. Instead, they will see you traveling. They will see you laughing with high-value people. They will see you winning awards, hitting PRS in the gym, and living a life that looks like a movie. But here is the key. You are not posting this for them. You are posting this because it is your reality. There is a difference between trying to make them jealous and simply being better. They can smell the difference. If you are trying too hard, it looks pathetic. But if you are genuinely unbothered, that is terrifying. You become a ghost that haunts their digital feed. Every time they unlock their phone, there is a chance they will see your face smiling, successful, and completely indifferent to their existence. Every time they see you, they will feel a sharp pang in their chest. That physical sensation, that is the feeling of regret. That is the feeling of realizing they bet against a winner. They will start to compare every new person they meet to you, and every new person will fall short. You have set a standard that they cannot replace. They will lay in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, replaying memories. They will wonder, what if I stayed? What if I supported him? What would my life be like if I was sitting in the passenger seat of that car right now? You have planted a virus in their mind, and that virus is the realization that they were a temporary character in your story. While you are the main character of a saga, they are no longer qualified to be part of. You are living in their head, rent-free, while you have evicted them from yours completely. Mark my words. You can write this down in your calendar. It is a universal law, as consistent as gravity. They always come back. But here is the cosmic joke. The universe has a sick sense of humor. They will not come back when you are crying. They will not come back when you are begging. They will not come back when you are posting sad songs and waiting by the phone. No, they will come back at the exact moment you finally, truly, and completely let them go. The moment you stop caring is the moment they start chasing. It happens when you are busy building your empire. It happens on a Tuesday afternoon when you haven't thought about them in weeks. You will be laughing with friends, or closing a business deal, or finishing a brutal workout, and suddenly your phone will light up. A notification, a name you haven't seen in months. Hey, stranger, I was just thinking about you. I miss us. This moment is not a victory lap. It is a trap. Do not be fooled. This is the final boss battle of your transformation. They are not texting you because they suddenly realized they love you. They are texting you because they sense a disturbance in the force. They can feel your indifference vibrating through the ether. They can smell that you have cut the energetic cord that connected you to them. Their ego is starving, and they are returning to the only source of supply they know you. They are checking to see if they still have access. They want to know if the door is still unlocked. They want to know if they can still snap their fingers and make you jump. The old youth, the weak you would have panicked. Your heart would have skipped a beat. You would have drafted 3 different replies, trying to sound cool but secretly desperate to let them back in. You would have thrown away all your progress for a hit of dopamine. But you are not that person anymore. You are dangerous now. You see this message for what it really is. It is an insult. It is the audacity of someone who thinks they can walk in and out of your life like it is a public park. They think you are a convenience store that is open 24/7. They think your self-respect has an expiration date. This is the test. The universe is testing you. It is asking, are you really a king? Or are you just a peasant wearing a crown? If you reply, if you engage, if you give them even an inch of attention, you fail the test. You prove to them that they were right, that you were just waiting on the shelf for them to pick you up again. Do not fall for the nostalgia. The person texting you is not the person you loved. That person never existed. This is a ghost trying to drag you back into the graveyard of your past. Stand your ground. So, what is the correct move? How do you execute the ultimate revenge? Most men get this wrong. They think revenge is angry. They think they should reply and curse them out. They think they should write a long paragraph explaining how much they were hurt and how successful they are now. No, that is not power. That is weakness. If you hate them, it means you still care. Hate is not the opposite of love. Indifference is. The opposite of love is not anger. It is, I don't care. The most disrespectful thing you can do to a human being is to not even acknowledge their existence. You do not block. Them blocking is emotional. Blocking shows them that they still have the power to affect your mood. Blocking screams, I am hurt. You want to be far colder than that. You want to be ice. You do nothing. Absolutely nothing. You look at the notification. You read the words, and you feel nothing. You don't get a dopamine spike. You don't get an adrenaline rush. It's just pixels on a screen. It has the same emotional impact as a spam email or a weather update. You swipe it away. You don't open it. You don't reply. You don't delete it. You just let it sit there, unread, gathering digital dust. Imagine what this does to their mind. They are waiting for the typing bubble. They are waiting for the double blue ticks. But they get nothing. Just silence. A deafening, suffocating silence. They check their phone every 5 minutes. Did he see it? Is he busy? Maybe he changed his number. No, he just doesn't care. By leaving them undelivered indefinitely, you are sending a message louder than any words could ever be. You are saying you are irrelevant. You do not merit a response. You are not worth the 10 seconds it takes to type a reply. You are revoking their access card. Access to you is a privilege reserved for people who loyalty and respect. They abused that privilege, and now it is gone forever. This silence will haunt them. It will eat away at their confidence. They will realize that while they were playing games, you were changing the league. You haven't just walked away. You have ascended to a plane of existence where they cannot reach you. 22/6 is the year you solidify your legacy as the one that got away. This journey was never really about them. They were just the catalyst. They were the match that lit the fire, but you are the one who kept it burning. You have rebuilt yourself from the ground up. You have forged a body of steel, a mind of iron, and a spirit of fire. You have looked into the abyss of rejection, and you have smiled back. Let them regret. Let them live in the shadow of what could have been. Let them watch from the sidelines as you conquer mountains they are too afraid to even climb. Let them tell stories at parties about how they used to know you back when you were nobody. That is their punishment, to watch the movie of your life, knowing they could have been the star. But now they are just a spectator in the cheap seats. You are done looking back. The rearview mirror is broken. There is only the road ahead. Be a road paved with discipline, success, and freedom. You have killed the boy who begged for love, and you have birthed the man who commands respect. So, turn off this video. Look in the mirror one last time. The funeral is over. The mourning period is done. Wipe the dirt off your shoulder. The hunt begins now. 2026. Make them watch. Make them pay. Make them regret.